Welcome to the wonderful world of the Pauper Gauntlet. I am playing mono blue control. I did win against the Mir control in the first round of the Pauper Gauntlet. So this match is just for practice, as the first two rounds are double elimination. And here we go, playing against the black hands. Okay, time to control, draw cards, and be generally awesome. This hand has lands and card draw. Ursa, there are some crucial cards to counter in his deck, and maybe he will just be too strong. We really have to counter those cards, his finishers. But if he's able to get Tron before we get counter spells, we are in trouble. Maybe that was a greedy keep. If he has Tron next turn and plays a Fangor Marauder, it's gonna be bad. More lands, of course. I don't have it within me to throw a hand like this back. I want to see some desperate burning of spheres, meaning that he does not have Tron yet. I don't have a sideboard plan for this deck, so if anybody feels like he's a strong mono blue control player, please feel free to help me with the sideboard plan. Because this deck is from some old guy, and it's just taken off the tournament results. Which I did with mono blue control last year, and it went very far. Though it was quite a different list. This list has even more card draw, which I do appreciate. But now my opponent is not doing anything, which is weird. If he quits on me, so be it. We are playing this match just for practice, and we have a lot of matches to play. Lots of matches. This deck is taken in the competition by GXC that I just played against. But my opponent is back. So let's see if he can get Tron. He does not get Tron. But I don't think he's very far from it. It's weird to play the land before burning the star. What if he now draws into the power plant? He evokes a Muldrifter. He seems to be having problems. Drawing a lot of cards. If he has Tron, he can outcard me. If he doesn't, he has a very hard time of doing that. I think it is more important to draw than to play the Delver here. So I can stop the Marauders and the Crushers. He still does not have Tron, but soon he can play organic Muldrifters. Though I'm not that scared of Muldrifters. Stirrings. And he has the power plant, but he still played the land before doing the stirrings. So next turn he will have 13 mana. So I better have a counterspell then. Grace it up. That's not the counterspell I want. So now I have to play something. So I'll play a Spy Golem. And the chance that I can miscalculate anything is really slim. So I'm gonna cycle the miscalculation. There is a lot of mana. I can still snap Crushers, right? He's all out of colored mana. Cycle the miscalculation. Finding the snap. We get only one chance at this. But we can't allow him to take 2 of our permanents, can we? Maybe we can. Spy Golem Delver. Sacrifice them. And then try to draw a card, find a counterspell, snap the Crusher, counterspell it. Because he's very much all in on this Crusher now as he doesn't have colored mana. So that's my line. Golem. Delver. But it does take away a lot of my offensive capability. Just taking hits by Crushers is not what we want to be doing. And now what do we sacrifice? Maybe we sacrifice both Spy Golems, but then we have no clock. No, it got to be a land. So tempted to snap this, but then it just comes back. So let go of the Golem. And an island. And he does have another Crusher. Wow. Okay, now I'm dead. Yeah, maybe it's too much card draw. There it is, so we can counter one of them. But what about the other? Can we even afford to take? I think I have to block. I don't think I can take 8. He can just firebolt, and then I'm dead. So I'm letting go of 2 islands, blocking with the Golem. And that's of course a recipe for disaster. But he doesn't cast it. And then I die. Okay, so how to sideboard against Tron? Echoing Truth, Coral Net. I haven't even seen Fangor Marauders yet. One Coral Net. Take out the Piracy Charms. And hope for a better hand. I think round 3 of the Pauper Gauntlet will be a slaughterhouse. It will be really bad next round. Because only 3 decks have been eliminated and the tournament practice room will be rough. Remember the first round of the last Pauper Gauntlet? We lost over 20 decks in the first round in the tournament practice room. I think I like this double elimination thing. Tell me what you think about it. The purpose was to give justice to all the brewers and let them see their decks, and a deck losing twice as fairly unlikely. So I wanted most decks to get 3 matches at least. Okay, I'm playing first. Let's try to focus. This looks a lot better. Not sure about remove soul over nullify, but we do have quicksand, so there is some idea behind that. And some old guy is a lot better at playing Pauper 9. Tower star. Flip, my Delver, flip. Yes. Okay, we are hiding behind counter spells, knowing that he has to play creatures to win. We cannot defend this Delver, but we really don't have a huge problem with the Delver dying. Okay, I won't appreciate it if the Delver dies. I think he'll die right now to Firebolt. And then I have no clock. But if he doesn't have the Firebolt, it's party time. But here it is. The mana is colorless and it's changing. It's becoming red. And so long, Delver of Secrets. We hardly knew you. That's what the fireballs are in there for. And they are doing an excellent job. This is the position I want to be in. Counter spells. If nothing happens, grace. And finally we'll get a clock in the Spy Golem. I like it. And of course we will exclude anything we can. As the card advantage is just too good to give up. But I don't think he's going to play anything we can counter here. Maybe Prism. And we would counter that. Digging for advantages. Ooh, that guy. Well, let's play him. And he seems to be out of color again. He knows about the exclude, but he also knows that he has to play something into it. And excluding a crusher will be so sweet. He could be trying to set up a situation where he can cast Crusher, Fangro Marauder. But I think I want to keep up both Remove Soul and Exclude here, so I can exclude like a Seagate Oracle, and then still Remove Soul the new. But now I could cast double Spy Golem, but I am not under any pressure. So I'm just countering his creatures. He's very reliant on his creatures. Is this a mistake? No, I don't think it is. It's a lot of mana. A land is great. Counterspells are great. Most of my draws are great. Whoa. Sorry, chatting. What card was it? What card was it? How can I tell? Okay, let's reveal it then. Oh, it was an island. That means we can play double Spy Golem. That seems very strong. So now we have 3-turn clock. And counter spells to back it up. Life is very good. Though 2 red mana and a thunder would suck hard. We don't really care if the Delver flips or not. Chatting is dangerous. Muddle the mixture, reveal it, yes. Counter target instant or sorcery spell. That's exactly what I want to be doing actually. So now I'm safe from a thunder. And I can just sit back and win. Doing the mono black control thing. Mono blue control, sorry. I feel this deck is a strong contender for winning. Expedition map. Can't do anything about that. Still gonna exclude anything. Even a Muldrifter. Or are we actually excluding Muldrifter? Yes, we are excluding Muldrifter. I think he's getting the land of many colors. Yes, there it is. And a Muldrifter. Or possibly a Firebolt. No, it's a Fangor Marauder. And it's too little too late. What happened? Where did his mana go? Okay, the mana is back. Reap and Sow. For a land. Well, that's okay, I guess. Blue mana. And a Muldrifter. Which we happily exclude. Just as he expected. Find another Muddle the Mixture, but we are going to use it as a counterspell because we can't afford to transmute. And there's a Snap that is probably useless. Further lands we should probably graze. But I don't see him recovering here. The only thing he can try is Rolling Thunder, and we can double muddle, so we can even counter the Pyroblast. He can he Thunder for my life? 15, 16, 17. No, he can't. And will be happy if he 5-bolts the Delver. We'll just let that go. Prism. It's okay. So now he has 3 colored mana, but not 3 red. Or is that mine? So much mana. Green. Yeah, that guy is not okay. All right, let's go with the sideboard and play the third duel. That was the way I wanted things to play out. Let's see if we can do it again. Coffee. All the decks in the Gauntlet have their weak spots, of course, which helps the random nature of the Gauntlet. That's what's exciting. That's what's exciting with a card game that is random. Anyway. I don't like that Coronet now. When I see it, I'm disappointed. And he can get so much effect out of a Fangor Marauder anyway. So I don't think that helps a lot. But play the Delver. Counterspell the first giant creature. But what if it is a Fangor Marauder? Then maybe I have to test my Coronet hypothesis. Would you sideboard in Coronet against Tron? I think the Delver is dead. Bye bye Delver. No? Or maybe he's still dead. No, it's a green. It's Stirrings. Finding something. Power plant. So we are in Tron land. We are not protecting the Delver, because we have to counter his giant creatures. And I hope it's a Fangor Marauder, so I have to make the choice whether to counter it or Coronet it. Reveal the Echoing Truth. Hit him. And he is Tronning next turn. And he also has mana enough for a 5-bolt. And I think we're going to see one. No, it's a star. So we keep doing this. Counterspelling the giant creature. It hopefully is a crusher, so we don't have to choose. But I'm flooding now. I definitely need more business. And actually a Fangor Marauder would be able to kill me before he would gain too much life. Yeah, Coronet, it seems worthless. But okay, now I've taken this line, now I got to live with it. So I am coroneting a Fangor Marauder, counterspelling a Crusher. Am I counterspelling a Mulrifter? That will be difficult too. So the easy choices now. I made my choice for Fangor Marauder and for a Crusher. But what about the Mulrifter? This sure looks like a Crusher. And I definitely need one more counterspell. Exclude would be awesome. But I find a Quicksand. There is no need to play it. And now I'm in a world of hurt. Four grays, 4 accumulated knowledge, but they're not showing up. Nor are my many counterspells. But I put these cards from the sideboard and they are not very efficient, are they? Here is the Fangor Marauder, about to test my hypothesis. And I think it's gonna be bad. So I have a new theory. How about bouncing this Fangor Marauder once? Yeah, let's do that. But that's only efficient if you still can't burn the Delver. But it buys me another turn. This is something red. Or is it? Is it the Seagate Oracle? No, it's an invoked Mulrifter. That gives him plenty of ammunition to throw away to the Fangor Marauder, which means that Coronet was an awful choice. Which is why I need a sideboard plan. At least I can cycle that to look for real counterspell. But he doesn't have green mana now. That could be relevant. But he has 7 cards, so who am I kidding? Now he has green mana. Six card to discard. And my clock is gone. And here he is. So I cycle the miscalculation. Find and exclude. Please. I do not find and exclude. So Coronet is indeed gonna be tested here. He cycles the remote isle. He has no fuel for the Fangor Marauder. Interesting. Quicksand can give me a turn, but I'm sure there are 5 bolts. He hasn't drawn them yet though. So what happens now? How much does this hurt him? My guess is very, very little. He discards a quicksand. He plays the mine. Plays the prism. We can't counter the prism, we have to counter real things. This looks real enough. What about that? And then he plays a crusher on me. I have to let it go. It just cycles, doesn't it? Another Fangor Marauder, so saving my counterspell was the right call. No grace in the graveyard. There's a swear, but that's one less thing he can discard to. Of course he can get the card to discard. So I really need to draw some business here. And I do not. I'm not gonna play more islands now. I need a grace. So will you discard the last card? Unknown Shores. What? He doesn't attack. Misclick. Pretty dangerous. He might rage quit right now. That's a fatal mistake. If I draw business. But so far I'm not. I'm out of coffee. Grace. And I have another grace ready. But now I need to play this land to be able to grace and remove soul. So that's what I'm doing. He discards a Fangor Marauder. Yeah, I'll happily go to 9. And if that is a Rolling Thunder, I have to grace, but I'm grazing now. Throwing away the land card. Find a grace. I think I might have to play this quicksand. Snap seems pretty bad here. Now I can double quicksand the Seagate Oracle. He discards an expedition map. Seems that he has forgotten about the chromatic sphere. Do I have to I can't do it. I have to use the quicksands next turn, but they will only prevent 2 damage. So I'm killing the Seagate Oracle. That felt bad. Next turn I will have to snap it. Can't graze. Now I can graze. Can I afford to? I think I can. Discards a power plant. We have to snap and remove soul. He fangraphs. Can he cast both the Crusher? He has 11 mana. No, he can't. So we snap the Fangrum Marauder. Oh, he's burning the Chromatic Sphere. His card in hand is a Crusher. Gains 5 life. It's the least of my problems. I untap 2 lands. And I will remove Soul and Cycle. I will remove Soul whatever he casts now, as both creatures are lethal. Bye-bye Crusher. Cycle this thing. He only has 2 minutes left. And find a remove soul and a snap. It's a very real chance I could time him out here. An evoked Muldrifter. Well, I can't use my remove soul on that. I have to use it on the Fangrum Marauder. And hopefully he's out of business then. Crusher. Now I have to draw a counterspell. And I do. But he could just draw a firebolt and kill me. Yeah, I can't counter that. And he might actually kill me now. With the Seagate Oracle, but it's gonna take a lot of time. He only has 1 minute. Prism. Yeah, I'm way ahead on time, so I don't need to F6 anything. Knowledge. It's time to show up now, isn't it? Snap. This is so close. 3 lives. As planned. Immediate grace. Find and exclude. So now I could snap exclude this guy, but that accomplishes nothing. He can still firebolt me to death. So I think I'd rather exclude something real. I only have 13 seconds left. Don't like the color of that red mana. He stone rains my island. So let's tap it for mana to waste some time. Why did he bring in that? Knowledge. And I win, timing him out. That was intense, but this is not a deck of huge margins. So I would say that went as planned. And Mono Blue Control is in the 3rd round of the Pauper Gauntlet, which it already was, but it is undefeated, winning of Jameer Control 2-1, Tron 2-1. Thank you for watching.